This is Fred Beck from Fred Beck Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store. Today I'm very lucky joined over Zoom by Harvey Ubhi. Harvey, it's good to see you, mate. Obviously, I think I met you before. I think it was after Vidal was last on the change rooms. I did a post interview with him, and I also did saw you there, didn't I?
Yeah, I saw you there, and I've seen a couple of your videos pop up on my home feed, so that means it's going well in your channel.
It's kind of mad to think about, isn't it? That's sick.
Yeah.
Cool,
That's a good feeling, though. But yeah.
Yeah, well, when people say, mate, send me videos like saying, oh, yeah, you popped up on my home feed or I saw you on my For You page, I always find that kind of baffling, always kind of quite crazy. But what have you been up to though, Harvey? What have you been doing?
It's chilling, man. Just at work today, at the Sky Therapy Clinic. I had a few clients now, little break, then back to clients. Had Vidal come in yesterday. We did a bit of physio with him. Just literally sent him text, just an update of the breakdown of what's going on pre-season. But yeah, other than that, everything's good, man. Can't complain.
What's the best thing about your job, Harvey?
The best thing about my job, literally, is seeing the transformation from someone being unable to able, someone that's being injured, not able to create their goals, not able to meet their goals, to come into Sky Therapy and then achieving their goals, if not beyond.
Perfect.
So it's basically like helping people. That's kind of rewarding to me. That's why I wanted to do this job in the first place. And then you can make money as well. So yeah, best of both worlds, helping people, making money.
Killing two birds with one stone. That's how over here. But talking about KSI, how did you kind of start working with him?
That was through Vidal. That's one of the most popular questions I've ever get asked. But yeah, so I met KSI through Vidal. I was essentially Vidal's physiotherapist. It was the Logan Paul 2 fight, so KSI versus Logan Paul 2. KSI initially had a physio, wasn't feeling the physio. Vidal go, look, let me do a free session for JJ for about half an hour. If he likes me, he likes me. If he doesn't, then so be it. After about 5-10 minutes of the session, he's like, you're my physio. I was like, cool.
Oh, wow, but that must be quite a good feeling. But so if you met Vidal first, I didn't know that. How did you meet Vidal?
Yeah, Vidal was just cold emailing. I found out he went professional. And then I was like, congratulations on going professional. If you need a free treatment, let me know. And then we can work something out from there. Done it to him. Didn't hear it back from him until like a month. I was like, what? I'm not that bad. This was like 5 years ago. And then he messaged me about a month later. He was like, yo, let's get some work in. And then after that, became good friends. One of my best friends now, Vidal, yeah. So it's crazy how it all plans out, man.
And you still hold him to that 1 month return policy of that email, how he took so long?
Yeah. You know what he goes? It took so long because of the pain during the physio treatment. But then after he realized, I actually feel so much better. So let me just give this guy a call again. And then after that, been in physio since. Wasn't working with him for a while when he was in America. Was working on and off, but then when he came back, boom, structured everything, and now everything's going smoothly.
Being a physio is not something like you can do over Zoom. You have to be kind of there. So it's not like a sports therapist, you can do it over Zoom. You have to be there. On that KSI one, you're on the camp for the Logan Paul's KSI 2, which means you saw my good mate Jeff out there in the US.
Yeah, Jeff. Do you know the Mayweather channel as well?
Yeah, Jody Cohen. Yeah.
Yeah, Jody, yeah. So Jeff, Jody, funny guys, man. They made the trip very good.
And you saw Stitch as well?
Yeah, Stitch, yeah. Very like intelligent, intellectual guy. So many stories he told us about him. Like, it was crazy, like just seeing his journey as well.
I was going to mention there, he probably has some quite good stories. Yeah, Joe's quite funny. He's got quite a witty personality that he comes down to.
Yeah.
He kind of likes to.
When did you see him? In America?
No, I don't. I speak on text them. I speak to Jeff quite a bit. I speak to Jody once in a while. I've interviewed.
Okay, nice.
But Jody, I think I interviewed him one time a while back.
Yeah, nice.
But talk to me about kind of the US camp. Was it all? When you flew over? Did you get to fly first class, like proper good?
So I was quite new to JJ at the well. I probably knew him for about 3 weeks, yeah. So it was me and You probably heard JJ's previous chef. You probably heard the story behind that as well. I don't know.
No, I
Not
haven't
sure
heard
if you're
that
aware
one.
of that. But yeah, it was me, JJ's ex-chef in Economy Delight. There was the other boys. There was the other boys in first class. But I'll accept it. I'll accept it because I was new, and obviously he hasn't seen. He didn't see much of me then, but now I'm sure it'll be the first class.
It's a shame the Alex and Tommy fight isn't in the US, isn't it then?
Yeah. Good for you. It's here, London, O2.
Well, if it was in the US, you get first class this time, hopefully, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be like JJ. Come on, swear out, man.
You're gonna sort that out.
Luxury living. But yeah, man. I leave it to the tall guys. Yeah, the tall guys, innit? I'm a little bit shorter than them, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. First class.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. You just give them the benefit of the doubt. But talk to me about Logan Paul camp, the second time around, which you were a part of. What was that camp like to be a part of?
Yeah, well, that was an amazing camp. Skill set. JJ showed tremendous skill set during the camp. It was quite brutal. There was one changing point in the camp which I believe got JJ the victory, and that was when him and Vidal had an altercation. I don't know if you saw when Vidal kind of slapped him, and then then JJ had a realization like, shit, I have to fix up. This is for my legacy, and a different he just switched in a different mode, and then from then it was like boom, game on. We knew he was going to win the fight after that. But in terms of the fight, in terms of the camp in general, the structure of it, it was quite good. We were training at the City Athletic Boxing Club in Las Vegas, doing strength and conditioning with Leon Wills, Coach Larry Wade as well. Obviously, I was doing the physio. We had a good routine set up going on there. But I think a lot has changed from that camp to this camp for the good reasons. So I think you're going to see, I know you're going to see a much all-round better JJ this camp than the previous camp. No, sorry, this fight compared to the previous fight.
But the only major switch is a coach, isn't it? Obviously now he's training down the guy, one of the coach. I think his name. He's one of those coaches that shoot fighters. Is that the only?
London shoot fight. I wouldn't say like you would see a change so much. Obviously different styles and stuff, but in terms of JJ's mentality now and the way he's thinking about boxing, the way he's studying boxing, the way he's implementing boxing within his lifestyle as a part of, it's just something I have to go and do. He's kind of learning about the sport, enjoying the sport, as well as enjoying his life. So his mentality going into this fight is insane compared to the previous one.
How much would you say he has to catch up? So obviously the fight with Jake Paul, I spoke to his manager Mams, and he says obviously it's going to happen, but how much is to play catch up now, or does he not have to play catch up for Jake Paul?
I think this fight and one more fight, then catch up is done. Checkmate, boom, them two in the ring. All KSI needs to do now is just basically prove why his name comes first in the posters for the A side. I mean,
yeah, I can do that fight happens in the UK or the US.
I don't think any. I think it's probably going to be like a Saudi Arabia fight or something.
Oh wow,
like
really?
That. Yeah, man. There's money to be made in that fight. I think no way can it be. Could it generate as much as it should if it's not in like US or UK? I reckon it's going to be abroad, something that has to be. But either way, it's going to be massive.
Okay, Saudi. I have to talk to Mams about that because I've never been to Saudi Arabia before.
That's not confirmed, by the way. That's just something.
I know.
It's going to happen.
That's just a rumor, of course.
Yeah.
Talking about, what do you notice differences between working with KSI and then Vidal?
So with Vidal, he comes to the clinic. So I come and see. So we've got everything set up in the shop. And with Vidal, it's quite like we got a schedule in what's going on. With JJ, I go to him and we work according to his crazy schedule. But now during the camp, it's kind of a bit more structured. So yeah,
Okay.
JJ, I go there. Vidal, he comes here.
Harvey, how many other clients do you have? 'Cause obviously you got KSI and Vidal. And then do you ever have guys that kind of pop in and out every now and again, or do you confirm clients that you visit every week?
Yeah. So I've got a few more boxers, not known at the moment, just coming up. Also a few MMA fighters. So that's my kind of that's my speciality. Doing physio for boxers, MMA fighters, more individuals. Currently, we have on a day-to-day basis between all of us about 16 clients coming through the door a day. So there, that's in and out, and it's back to back. So it's just really, really busy in the clinic. Looking to expand soon, because we're just getting a wave of people that want to come to Ski'S. But yeah, other than that, it's just busy.
That's good though. That's good just to expand.
Yeah.
Any idea where you want to go?
Good.
Where is your shop or you have it, and where would you move to?
So my shop is currently in the heart of Hounslow Central, West London. Yeah. The aim is to keep the base here and then move towards London sides. So potentially Hammersmith, and then move closer and closer to London, if you know what I mean. So West London and then Central eventually. That's the goal. And then continue to travel with the fighters, continue to work with them, and then that's the goal.
Talking about the kind of physiotherapy, how important is it for boxers to have a physio and have it do it regularly?
It's key. If you're boxing, I would recommend physiotherapy minimum twice a week. Not even just physiotherapy. A lot of people think you just go to physiotherapy when you're injured, you just get a rub down and that's it, you're fixed. Physiotherapy, especially the new school physiotherapy that I'm bringing in, and the new school physios is we want to stop your injuries from occurring before they even happen. We want to improve your physical health so you can get that extra 2-3% in the gym. We want to improve your sport performance. We want ways to increase your strength, use muscles that you haven't used it before. We want to make sure your diet is on point. We want to make sure your hydration levels are fine. You get enough salt, electrolytes in your balance, get enough sleep. All of these roles play a factor in. All of these factors play a role in my job as a physiotherapist. So it's very important for fighters to have a physiotherapist, and I recommend any fighters that are coming up, get on board with your physiotherapy ASAP before you start getting later in your career. You get your shoulder popped out, you have a long-standing back injury, your knee blows. So yeah, very important, Fred.
Okay, that's quite interesting then, because I never really thought about, obviously, strength and conditioning coaches and now we brought in, that's quite a main thing that most boxing camps have. Physiotherapy is on the come up. But if people want to get in contact with you for physiotherapy, how do they do so?
You can go onto the website, www.skitherapy.rehab. Alternatively, if you want to work individually, you can send me a DM on my Instagram, Harvey Ubhi. So that's HARVEYUBHI. And then if you want to check the business on a global scale, you want to come visit Ski'S, book an appointment. That is on Instagram at skitherapy.rehab.
Awesome. I'll put the link to your Instagram in the description. But Harvey, I guess I'll see you at the end of the KSI's fight week, but I'm sure I'll catch you soon, mate. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for having me, Fred. Take care.